50 Shades of Grey. Wow. What can I say about this film? I saw the film last night, actually. And what can I say about the film? Absolutely boring. Beyond boring. I thought the book was bad because I read the books. I thought the books was bad. But the film of the first book, the film, oh my god, the film was just absolutely boring. But yet, people are going crazy for it. Especially women. Especially women. People are going crazy for it, especially for women. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a guy, maybe it's just me. But I don't know. But 50 Shades of Grey. Oh my god, was it so boring. Um uh there's a few things I want to talk about the film. First of all, the acting, because we're gonna start with the acting. Dakota Johnson's is Anastasia's. Dakota Johnson is Anastasia, and what's the guy's name? Jerry Dornan. There you go. He plays Christian Grey. Those are the two title people. Those two title characters, and they have no chemistry. Absolutely whatsoever no chemistry. I think the best moments with them in the film, in my opinion, was when they weren't together. When they were separate, those were good moments of their acting. But when they were together, it was just horrible. It was a train wreck. I mean, it looked like they were just reading from the script, literally. That's how bad, in my opinion, it was. Um, Now I give Dakota Johnson props. I give her props for trying, because her acting is not so bad. I give her props for trying. She tried, and you can really tell, like, she tried to really portray the role good. But Jamie Dornan, I think this is a career killer for him. Honestly, this movie right here is a career killer, and I just read that they got the green light to turn the other two books into films. So I believe this is a career killer for him. Because if this is a preview of his performance as Christian Grey, if this is a sample of his performance, and this is what's gonna show like in the other two films, this is just a career killer. I think this will be worse than George Clooney playing Batman, because George Clooney playing Batman almost killed his career. And I think this is going the same direction. Their acting together is just horrible. There's no chemistry whatsoever. No chemistry whatsoever. And if you're talking about, this is supposed to be a romantic movie, a romance drama movie, very heavy on the sex and drama part. You got to have chemistry. You got to have actors that mesh together. These two actors just did not mesh together. I don't know if it was the dialogue or the actors themselves, but they just had no chemistry. Jamie Dornan's portrayal of Christian Grey as this very intimidating, dominant man, a very successful man. To me, he didn't come off as that. He came off as a guy with obsessive compulsive disorder. See, very, very, very obsessive, very, very, very obsessive compulsive disorder. I mean, he didn't feel like a dominant, intimidating guy. He just felt like a guy that has obsessive compulsive disorder. At least Dakota Johnson, which I'm gonna defend her a bit because I feel she did a better job than him. Her character sounded believable. She was very shy, did not know, she really tried to portray that very well. This innocent, shy girl, just living a simple life, trying to get out of college, trying to get a decent job. She really portrays that. But Christian Grey doesn't portray this intimidating, dominant guy. It just didn't come off like that. He just came off guy who's just obsessive compulsive disorder guy. So, there was just nothing between those two actors whatsoever. There's no chemistry, no nothing. Um, Now, compared to the books are just extremely graphic in nature, very detailed graphics of sex and What they do in the book, I'm just not even gonna say. Just want to read it for yourself. Go ahead. But this is like very tame compared. Of course, this is rated R, but you know it was very tame. The sex scenes were very tamed, very teasing, but tamed. And but it was like um, they were portraying like BDSM and basically S&M. You know, master slave, dominant, submissive, and just they just did a very bad job with it. Very, very, very bad job. It was more. It was more looked. It looked it more like a classic case of domestic violence than it was of BDSM, S&M portrayal. It was more of domestic violence. I don't feel that they did a great job portraying that, and I think they just added more negative stigma to actually that lifestyle. I think they just added more negativity to that lifestyle for people who are into that lifestyle. It who are very into that lifestyle. It just added a more negative stigma and negative, negativity with them because I feel like it was bad portrayal. Everything was just so bad about it. I mean, it was more of like terms of like how Christian Grey portrays it, because the way Dakota Johnson portrays it, she is the newbie. She knows nothing about this lifestyle, and she's slowly trying to understand it, which she does a very poor job doing it because I don't think she understands it very well. I don't think in the film they actually portray her, doing any type of proper researching and nothing like that. It was just her just maybe, just one night Googling, it was very, in my opinion, very disrespectful to that lifestyle. A very bad portrayal of it. Um, it's people are going crazy over this film, but I have no idea why. This film is just horrible. I mean, it's a D minus F at best, in my opinion, in certain aspects, because this film is just bad. I honestly don't know what they were thinking when they turned this into a film. I mean, the books, in my opinion, are also bad. In my opinion, they're also bad. But this film is just, it takes the cake. If I would choose either to watch the film or read the book, I would read the book. I think the book is better, even though they're both horrible. But compared to the two horribles, the book or the movie, the book, in my opinion, is better than this garbage. This is just straight out garbage. Um, I mean, I guess if you're a fan of the book, I think you would like this movie. But I don't even think fans of the book will even like this movie that much because it was a bad attempt. It was, in my opinion, it was a bad adaptation. Just the nature of the book and how tame this movie is. There's so many things they left out in terms of detail, which they would have never got away with it. That's probably why they actually didn't do it in the final print. Um, I guess when this comes to DVD and Blu-ray, if they ever release an uncut version, I'm pretty sure they'll add in certain things, but it still won't it still won't add up to the amount of content that was in the book. That was, they just can't bring it across. I mean, it will have to be a porno, basically, for this movie to be an accurate representation of the book and a good adaptation, and they just can't do it. So, sadly, sorry guys, 50 Shades of Grey, you know what? Screw it. It's getting an F. Straight up F. This movie is just horrible. Bad. Straight up bad. Bad acting. No chemistry. Bad portrayal. Bad adaptation. The movie was just bad. I had to make a video of it. Just because this movie was so horrible. In fact, I don't know why people are lining up in theaters to see it. I don't know why women are going crazy over it. It's just bad. So there you have it, guys. There's my review of the 50 Shades of Grey movie. Comment below. Have anybody of you seen it? Comment below. Try to be friendly. If a person has a nice comment and you do not like the film, try to be friendly to that person, please. But in my opinion, the film is just horrible. So as always, guys, comment below and Have an awesome day.